So what is SAP? This is one of the uniqueness of Kahon Mall. We call it the SAP, or this is the Seller Affiliate Program. So from the word Seller Affiliate Program, what comes into your mind? Anyone? Anyone can just tell me. Anyone, lalo na yung mga sellers. I know you always read these sa Shopee, you always read these in Marketplace or maybe in Lazada. Anyone who can give me what seller affiliate program is?
Okay, so from the chat box, ang daming nagsagot sa ating
Yes.
chat box.
Yes,
They
sa
thought,
chat box
sabi
pala
nila
sa-
it's commission, affiliate program, where sellers can get commission.
Wow, that's yes, that's good. So, but how is it? How do we specify it here in Kahon Mall? So, i-break down lang natin siya, okay? So, can we move to the next page? Okay. So, seller affiliate program from this is the definition and objectives and target. Now, the affiliate program is the process of earning money incentives whenever you promote or invite sellers and buyers at Kahon Mall. So, I know when we started from different platforms, we get incentives to, like, for example, if you refer someone, you get 50 pesos to your e-load and something like that. I'm not really familiar with the other platforms, but normally this is how they do it for the seller affiliate program. So, however, dito sa Kahon Mall, the earnings, the incentives will not stop by just asking your friend to sign up. It will not stop from there. It is a continuous income. It is a passive income wherein sellers and buyers can have here in Kahon Mall. So how do we do that? Let's proceed. Okay. For example, we have here our program when a seller, this is the seller to seller, no? For example, sino nga ba yung mga sumasagot? Let me just read some names here. For example, si Miss Eunice Beltran. Si Ma'am Eunice Beltran is a seller, right? Tama po ba? Si Ma'am Eunice? Okay, so for example, si Ma'am Eunice, she is a seller in other platform like Lazada, Shopee, and other platforms na meron tayo ngayon. And then, si Ma'am Louise, she signed up in Kahon Mall. So, gusto niya rin matry yung service ng Kahon Mall. So, when she signed up to Kahon Mall, and then, meron din siyang friend na gustong magbenta rin. So, what happens when a seller will invite a seller? So, in other platform, whenever you invite a seller, you will get the incentives one time, right? But for Kahon, as I said earlier, this is the money, I mean the incentives continues siya hanggang active yung ating mga referrals, it continues. So for example, si Ma'am Eunice, a seller, she signed up, and then nung nag-sign up siya, and then she referred one of her friends or maybe 10 of her friends to sell also in Kahon, yung mga kasamahan niya na nagbebenta rin. And then every time na lahat ng mga referrals ni Miss Eunice nagbebenta rin, she will be getting a percentage for the commission on the gross sales ng mga referrals niya. Right? And this is going to be monthly. So hindi siya mag-stop whenever you just sign up and then that's it. No. Why do we do that, guys? Because we want to engage the sellers too. We want them to engage in the community. We want them to have a continuous income, not only through selling, but also through their referrals. So for example, si Ma'am Eunice nag-sign up, and then she have friends who also signed up to be a seller. The moment that the 10 friends started to sell something, Ma'am Eunice will be getting 0.25% doon sa total na, what do you call this, gross sales ng mga sellers niya. Don't worry guys, later one of our accountant will be discussing to you on how we do the computations, okay? So what I will be discussing here right now is just, the basic about, or just the introduction about the seller affiliate program. Okay? So, and then when a seller gets she also invited a buyer in the future. No, once we will launch the buyer portal, she also gets commission every purchase ni buyer. So, ang ganda lang kasi talaga ng project. That's the reason why we are very excited to launch this, because this is something that we can be very, proud of. Kasi ang laki ng magiging engagement ng mga sellers natin, and not only with the sellers but the buyers. And this could mean that everyone can actually participate in this kind of passive income. We build connections, we maybe build career interest, or maybe it can create part-time jobs opportunities for maybe students, for single moms, or whoever who wants to make passive income through the platform. Okay, so ganyan siya. So again, a seller refer a seller, you get commissions on every time your seller sells something. A seller invites a buyer, you also get commissions every time the buyer buys something. And then vice versa, the buyer invites a seller, she gets something every time the seller sells something. And then buyer to seller or buyer to buyer, they also get something, right? So these are the rate. So we have from 0.10% to 0.25%. Kung titingnan natin, medyo maliit siya. But if it's going to be a group sales already, malaki-laki na rin siya. And later on, ipapakita ni Ms. Jana later yung mga sample computations natin. Okay? So before we proceed to the next page, can we, do you have questions so far? Or you can ask question later na lang after I discuss this. We can go to the next page po. All right, so this is the clear illustration of the seller affiliate program. Seller to seller, how do we earn? Seller A, sign up on Kahon Mall. And then the seller A, she invite or recruit other sellers. So the referred sellers, meaning to say yung friends ni seller A na nag-sign up rin on Kahon Mall will get the referral code of seller A. So basically, whenever you sign up dun sa app natin, guys, you will get your referral, the ID seller, the ID code number ninyo, you will have your own code na ibibigay natin sa mga friends natin or sa mga referrals natin. And then they will use this code para ma-connect sila under your empire. And then the referral incentives will be given to the seller A. And then lahat ng mga earned incentives natin will reflect now on the seller's wallet. Okay, next. All right. So basically the process flow is just the same. So again, if you notice, guys, same lang naman siya with the natin. So basically everything is the same. So unlimited, guys, unlimited ang pwede nating, for example, on the first month you are targeting to invite at least 20 sellers, and then on the second month you invited another 50, and then it grows, and then just imagine, for example, in 2 years time everyone will be using Kahon to make purchases and everything. Then just imagine how much your sellers, like for example, you get very lucky to get one sellers na very mabenta yung mga items niya, and she's selling malaki yung benta niya every month or every week, then you will be getting a portion of their sales, no? So sometimes minsan this is where the passive income goes, right? So we will be discussing later kung paano tayo maka-qualify dun sa seller affiliate program natin. Okay, there's also some qualifications that we need to do, hindi porket we will just refer. Of course, we have to follow some qualification which will be discussed later. All right, let's proceed. Okay, so this is the good news. So no additional deduction for the seller and no additional fee for the buyer. So everything, lahat ng referral incentives natin to the referrers will all be paid by Kahon Mall. All right, so this is how it works. Next. All right, so again, sellers, this is the qualification to get the referral incentive. Number one, you must be an active seller in Kahon Mall too. All right? So that's the reason why hindi pwedeng invite lang tayo ng invite and all. We want to engage every sellers. So we want to, promote entrepreneurship then sa business na to, because this will also, we promote entrepreneurship to all Filipinos, especially lahat ng mga nawalan din ng work during the pandemic and until right now na nahihirapan din and would like to, explore other opportunities that can help us just by working at home, or maybe on your free days, free time, etc. So again, it should be an active seller on Kahon Mall. Number 2, must have a sale transaction within 20 days before the withdrawal of the incentives. Yes. So again, we encourage you to also be a sellers. Kasi sometimes, mas masarap din kasi yung feeling na nakakabenta ka. And the more na nakakabenta ka, the more na magugustuhan mo you will also try aside from the passive income that you are getting from the referrals, you are also selling on your own. So meron ka din mga top up doon sa mga items mo. So we also encourage everyone to also sell. And then the referred seller must sign up on Kahon Mall using the referral code. So again, magiging valid lang po ang commissions natin kapag nilagay ni referral yung referral code ng seller na nag-refer sa kanya. And then the minimum withdrawal of referral incentives is 2,500 for the first cash out. Okay. All right. So, malinaw ba yung ating computation in front? This is just a sample computation. And I know this is a lot for some who doesn't want mathematics, but this is somehow can give you an example of this. For example, the seller A net sales is 500,000, and then si seller A, meron siyang mga referrals, which is seller B, seller C, seller D. So lahat po ng referral ni seller A, we will compute all their sales, and then after we compute their sales, we get the net, and then from the net we will get the 0.25%, which will now be given to the seller A as a commission. All right. So again, wala po tayong ginawa. We just refer them to sell in Kahon Mall. And after that, wala naman na tayong ginawa after. So hindi mo nga alam, you wouldn't know actually if, for example, na-jackpotan natin si seller D will be selling like 1 million in a month or maybe 2 million in a month. So we don't know. So yun. So that's how we compute it. Later on, it will be discussed more by Miss Jana on the computation side. So basically, this is the example of the seller affiliate program. Okay, and we will also be discussing the seller to buyer, or how much. Kasi normally people will be asking, do we get incentives only dun sa mga sales na ginagawa ng mga seller? Aside, actually no. You can get incentives from the sales of the sellers, and the very good news is you can also get incentives from the purchases of all the buyers that you referred to Kahon. So just imagine, no? Everyone here we love, shopping online, and I mean maybe in a week hindi po pwedeng wala kang natatanggap na items and all. And then how does it feel, for example, if you refer your friends to download Kahon, and then every time in the future they will be buying something, you'll be getting in return, no? Like you'll be getting around 0.10% from all the purchases that they're doing. So this is how we do it. So it's not only to sellers that we make a passive income. We can also get commissions on the buyer. So whenever the buyer buys something, we get a commissions as well. So that's why very excited kami to launch this one, because I know this is something that wala pa naman ata nakakagawa talaga ng ganito, or yung ganitong klaseng scheme, because I know that the incentives are different from different platforms. So this is how we differ, bakit maraming nag-aabang kay Kahon, because of this seller affiliate program that is very unique from others. So parang pinaghalo namin yung e-commerce to the networking, but at the same time, walang babayaran. No one will be paying for anything. It's everything, the applications are all for free. All right. So I guess that's for the seller affiliate program. Thank you so much.